Good morning, friends. Now we are going to discuss about metallurgy and material science. This is one of the subject for your second year first semester. Apart from applied thermodynamics, I am going to discuss about metallurgy and material science. So this subject is completely theoretical oriented subject. In this subject, we are going to discuss about what are the structures of different alloys and what are the structures of composites of different alloys and some metals. What are the structure? What is the different structures of different elements? Okay, here we come across some compositions and altogether mainly the basic example is corrosion. So if at all a metal is exposed to some open environment, so during rainy season or present this is severe cold winter season, so the metal gets corroded and thereby the quantity of iron means decomposed and it will be degraded. So here in metallurgy and material science we come across different compositions of elements, and here we are going to study the structure of metals and composition of alloys. Okay, for your first unit it is total about bonds in solids, metallic bonds and crystallization of metals, so grain boundaries and effect of grain boundaries and properties of metals, alloys, determination of grain size. So here we are going to study what are the structures and mainly what are the compositions of different metals. So here in the first unit is very small unit. At the same time, I told you in the beginning it is very it is a theoretical oriented subject. So be careful. So you have to know how to represent the diagrams when, if at all a iron carbide diagram, you have to represent the diagram carefully. At the same time, you have to neatly list out all the parts in the diagram, and you have to write legibly all the points, if at all, regarding the definitions as per the textbook. You won't have any right to modify the definitions, but regarding the theoretical part, once you understand the concept, you can write on your own, but list out point wise. Okay, so regarding the properties of metals, alloys, determination of grain size, so necessity of alloys, types of solid solutions. Here Hume-Roth's rule, intermediate alloys phase and electron compounds are some of the topics they are the topics we are going to study in the first unit. Then unit 2 is very important for your examination point of view. Experimental methods of construction of equilibrium diagrams. Equilibrium diagram is very important for your examination point of view. Most of the theoretical questions comes from the unit 2. At the same time, these unit 2 most of the theoretical and essay questions are definitely directly come from the unit 2. Why? Because here it is iron carbon diagrams and equilibrium diagrams are very important for your examination point of view. And for those who want to study for the higher studies, metallurgy, research of metallurgy or study in metallurgy, having good scope. Okay, so regarding unit 2, experimental methods of construction of equilibrium diagrams, isomorphous alloy systems, equilibrium, cooling and heating of alloys, lever rule, coring, miscibility, caps, eutectic systems, congruent melting intermediate phases, peritectic reactions, transformation in solid state, allotropic, eutectoid and peritectoid reactions. Phase rule, relationship between equilibrium diagrams is very important. And properties of alloys, here we are going to study the binary phase diagrams between copper and nickel, aluminum, copper. These are theoretical questions. At the same time, representation of diagrams are very important. Okay, regarding unit 3, cast iron and steels, structure and properties of white cast iron steel, malleable cast iron steel, grey cast iron, spheroidal and graphite cast iron, alloy cast irons, classification of steels, structure and properties of plain carbon steels, low alloy steels, Hatfield manganese steels, tool and die steels. So heat treatment of alloys, heat treatment, you well known that those who completed your diploma may well known about the heat treatment process. So effect of alloy elements of iron carbide system, annealing, normalizing, hardening, and TTD diagrams, temperature, time, transformation diagrams, very important for your competitive exams also. Tempering, hardenability, surface hardening methods, age hardening, tempering, age hardening treatment, and cryogenic treatment of alloys. So you all know that every metal is melted. So iron can be melted. It will be melted into a liquid state, and there by using your forging methods and different your production technology methods, you are going to get the desired shape. At the same time, what is the necessity of studying this metallurgy and material science unless you have some means the concept of understanding what is meant by hardenability, what is meant by annealing. So some metals, once it was highly it will be treated at high temperature and suddenly it will be cooled to get the resistance. So seamless tubes, once they are manufactured, they will be thrown into the very hot liquid so that how far it can withstand, how far the metal, the product or what are the necessity object, how far it can resist to the certain temperature. These things we are going to study. Okay, last topic is non-ferrous metals and alloys. Here the structure and properties of copper and its alloys, aluminum and its alloys, titanium and its alloys, introduction to powder metallurgy and basics. Okay, ceramic and composite materials, crystalline ceramics, glass, cremates, abrasive metals and nanomaterials, definition, properties and applications. For your metallurgy and material science, VK Codgear is the best book, and if you want to study a little bit more, Avanar, Sydney H. Avanar is the Tata McGraw-Hill publications. These are two books, but regarding your syllabus is concerned, Codgear is more sufficient. And regarding if you want in detail or if you want deep study, Avanar is sufficient. At the same time, it is also one of the hard subject. Why? Because I told you thermodynamics onwards. The applied thermodynamics is one of the basic subject, and this metallurgy and material science is completely theoretical oriented. At the same time, those who came from Telugu medium, at the same time from intermediate, these are some technical terms which you won't come across in your lower classes. These are completely technical terms: annealing, hardening, malleability, solidification. So once the liquids, regarding some liquids from direct solid to vapor, again from solid to vapor to solid. So first condensation means what? So liquid to solid, solid to gases, liquid to gas to liquid, condensation and vaporization. Okay, so condensed, once the liquid is vapor to liquid to vapor. Okay, some solid, regarding solid to liquid and liquid to gas, whereas some direct solid to gas state. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to study in the metallurgy and material science. Here we discuss briefly about syllabus. So regarding the textbook is metallurgy. At the same time, you have to list out most of them mostly theoretical questions, At the same time, if at all a small definition, the way of representation and the way of answering the paper is also you have to know. Why? Because regarding the theoretical subjects, you have to, if at all it's a definition, list out the write the definition legibly. You are having 2 marks definition or 3 marks definition, and regarding figures, draw the figure neatly and legibly with pencil. Use your pencil and scale and eraser. Okay, so these are the topics. So I wish you all the best. So study well. All the topics we are going to discuss. If at all, if you have any doubts, ask me. But mostly are theoretical subjects. You have to listen carefully. Why? Because this is a theoretical subject. At the same time, new topic. Some of the technical terms you won't understand at an instant. Okay. So if you feel any difficulty, ask me. At the same time, if you are unable to reproduce, write at least 2 times assignments, so that you can get practice. So how to present your answers, how to analyze. So all of you put one separate notes for the assignments, and so that you can assess how to write, how to represent, how to present your papers, how to write, prepare for your final exams regarding mechanics of solids and fluid mechanics of hydraulic machinery. Applied thermodynamics is entirely different, but this metallurgy and material science is completely theoretical oriented. Unless you have certain practice, you won't present properly. So even though it is a theoretical subject, it is highly means completely technical oriented terms. Once you have basics, you can't write properly. Regarding the essays, you can write on your own, right? Be careful regarding presentation of answers. List out point wise. So all these things we are going to discuss. So I wish you all the best. So why I am suggesting a little bit careful, even though it is a theoretical subject, there are a lot of failures in this subject. So I told you in the day from beginning, if at all any figures are there, draw very carefully, list out the points carefully. Okay, so regarding unit 1, it's completely about the crystallization of metals and grains and boundaries. So in this we are going to study what is unit cell, what are the lattice, these things we are going to study. In the next class we are going to discuss about unit 1. Thank you.